You know, I really love Twitter. Every time I go on there, I always wish that I was aborted when I was a baby. Oh, we can't talk about that divisive topic. Fuck those kids. Abort. I mean, seriously, I've never seen a larger collection of idiots than a high school band class. And yet Twitter has seemingly made that possible. Unless you're there to talk with your favorite YouTubers or
be on the less than likable part of Twitter.
You're getting into random arguments with random people all across the world that honestly mean absolutely nothing. And that's why I love Twitter, because today we're going to be talking about how Tipster is white. What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin and welcome back to the channel. So I was sitting in my geometry class and I realized I had no content lined up. Then I realized that I had Twitter and I sat there 5 minutes on my cell phone and then I found it. Write that down, write that down! Now, this entire argument stems from Gabby Hanna of all things. And T-channels, but we don't talk about that. Now, let me get one thing straight. I do not give a single pee-pee poo-poo pulling your shirt out of places it's not supposed to be single fuck about this cum stain of a woman. All of this drama is irrelevant. Only if it led the Chicago Bears to a Super Bowl would I ever actually care about it. But suddenly, in the midst of the Cold War, this happens. There's nothing blatantly saying he's Hispanic. I'm very aware of how genetics work and how people can look. His skin color is still white, no. His hair is still light, no. His eyes are still blue, no. So now that fans has educated me on his background, it really doesn't change anything. It almost sounds to me that you're comparing Tipster to a certain group. Now, sure, Tipster has fairly light skin, but as a white male myself, I really don't see it. When you turn up the brightness of the image, yeah, he definitely looks like a white guy. We already have a white tipster in the commentary community. His name's Nicholas Diorio, or the quartering, but he's not as sexy. Now, naturally, Tipster responded to this. These people are all hypocrites. They will call you out for assuming race, gender, etc., even if it was just an accident. But when someone they don't like gets misgendered, or their race is assumed, A-okay, not very progressive if you ask me. I'm Latino, get it right. It's a good response, and he's not wrong. But as you'll see, they just don't back down. And it makes sense. These are Twitter veterans. They know what it means to be in battle. There was nothing that would let me know you weren't white besides a fan, but your skin is light, so you still receive privilege, and it's clear in the content you make. Me and Tipster make commentary videos. We are the lowest of the low on YouTube content. But I guess Tipster has such a privilege that PewDiePie just needs to start sucking his dick. Like, there's just no other way to get big on YouTube. You say I have privilege, but know fuck all about my upbringing. I grew up in low-income housing, my family struggled to make ends meet, and I was discriminated against in my younger years for being a light-skinned Mexican. Also, race goes beyond skin color. Educate yourself. What am I missing? Am I supposed to assume from the food, or should I DM every extremely light-skinned person before I assume they receive privileges based on their skin color? Or you just, I don't know, not assume people based on their skin color? Because doesn't that indirectly go against everything you seemingly stand for? Maybe don't assume anything about someone you don't know. People like you are all about progressivism until it's about someone you disagree with. You're fake and a hypocrite. The lighter your skin, the better you're treated. This is without a doubt the definition of terminally online. Tell that to my younger self who was discriminated against for being a Mexican with light skin. Tell that to my younger self who had to eat ramen noodle for weeks because that's all we could afford. Tell that to my younger self who lived in roach-infested public housing. You won't. The absolute balls on this man could crush diamonds. You mean I'm racist for assuming a white-skinned man wearing sunglasses is white? Okay. No, I'm not gonna assume that you're racist or not, because I believe the term racism has been so diluted by our public media that it has no meaning anymore. But I'm gonna call you a stereotyper because clearly you just assumed that, oh, because he has white skin, he must be a white guy and just can't be Latino. You know, those Latinos, they just can't possibly have lighter skin. It's impossible. The most ironic thing about this is this person's bio. Trying to keep up, but also keep my mouth shut. Well, clearly, you didn't shut up enough. At the end of the day, though, this ended like every Twitter argument should. hitting the block button. One thing to learn about this, guys, is that no matter what somebody looks like, there's always a story behind them, and no one is exactly how they seem. I screwed up that sentence, but I don't care. But with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Tipster. He's one of my favorite people in the community, and in general, one of my favorite YouTubers to watch.
Now, you didn't hear this from me.
But apparently Tipster is going to be streaming at the time of this video upload, so might just want to head over there. And with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you guys go Okay then! Make sure you guys go like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but peace.